everybody, Michelle with Triangle Social Media. So excited to be here today live every Wednesday at noon. Social Soundbites with Michelle business interviews. And I'm excited to have my good friend Joe Novara with me today. Hey, Joe, how are you?
Hey, Michelle.
Glad to have you on today. I love just interviewing people, getting to know a little bit deeper, sharing some stories. And it's like doing a one on one, but in public so that other people can be in on the conversation, right?
Right.
I would love you to just first give us an overview of what you do, Joe.
Well, I am a speaker and a coach and an author of those three books behind me, and my focus is on business and sales accountability and mindset.
Awesome. And I know that firsthand. We've been connected, done a lot of events together. And so I definitely appreciate what you do and how you help others.
Thank you.
So I just have a few random questions I wanted to ask you and pick your brain. So tell me, number one, what kind of a client or niche or person can you help and how can you help them?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that I fall as much into a niche as much as a specific type of client. And the kind of client that I work with is usually somebody who is a small business owner or a sales professional. And the two main important points is number one is that they're very driven. This is somebody that's driven, doesn't need to be dragged across the finish line. Okay. And number two is that they understand that for professional and personal development, often there's a price tag attached to that, and we have to be willing to invest in ourselves. And believe me, I've invested a lot of money in myself over the years in personal and professional development, and that's the kind of person that I want to work with. Somebody that understands
Mhm.
that.
That makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
I think more rewarding. And even though I do something different, um, in my role as social media coach, if you will, I love when people want to learn. I enjoy that, and it's
Right.
just more rewarding when they're as motivated as you are to help them, right?
That's
And
right.
you're working together. And so I know that you have helped a lot of people that I know, even in my business circles. And so I wanted to ask you also about some of your events that you do. Can you share a little bit about that?
Sure. So, I mean, since when I first started being, in the speaking business 8 years ago, a little 8.5 years ago now, uh, as a speaker, I wanted to make sure I always had a speaking engagement lined up. So, what I did was I started to create my own speaking engagements. And I started doing that within a couple of months of becoming a professional speaker, and what I did was monthly I would schedule my own events, and I was doing that monthly for
Mhm.
several years. And it's only in the last year that when we changed the model to being full day events and doing them more quarterly. However, I also still get hired and brought in by organizations to speak all the time. And what I like to speak on again are very about sales, about mindset, about networking, prospecting, and sometimes they'll all be a combination of could have all of that in one presentation. But that's what I like to speak about.
And I've been to a lot of your events, and there's always something new to learn. I appreciate that.
And you've even
Um,
partnered with me on some of my
that's right, we
events.
have, and we even have one coming up. You want to tell
Yep.
everybody about that event?
Well, so we actually have two events coming
We
up, you
do.
and I. The first one is a freebie. That's just a networking event, really. Michelle and I, always want to give back to everybody for all that they do for us throughout the year and the support that we get. So that was Joe and Michelle's end of 2021 networking bash, which is going to be in Durham. You can probably find it on either one of our Facebook pages. The other event that we're talking about, and that'll be on December 17th, by the way, for anybody, December 17th from 2 to 5 p.m. The second event, which is the grand event that we have, it's my signature program called the Total Business Breakthrough, and that's on January 14th from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. It is a full day, totally immersive event in business, and mindset. We focus on everything from networking to prospecting, business finances, delegation, and
Mm.
most importantly, techniques for a stronger mindset. And don't worry, we include lunch in that. So if anybody's thinking, well, do I bring my own lunch? Nope, unless you want to.
Right? Full day. That's going to be amazing.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
yes, and I've attended that before. That was so helpful. But I know that you bring on different speakers and other experts to help fill in whatever the different topics are. And there's
we
so many
do.
different things to learn, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, like I can speak a little on finance, but I'm not going to get into the. That's not my lane. I have to
Hmm.
stay in my lane. So that's
Right.
why I try to bring in experts on finance. I bring in an
Hmm.
expert on content marketing. I bring in an expert on insurance, business insurance, and
Hmm.
those are things that an expert should be speaking on, not me. I can gloss over it, but I need
Yeah.
somebody that's going to really teach you about it.
Right. That's
Yeah.
really the same idea when I do the Small Business Marketing Expo, bringing people like yourself and
Right.
other experts in different fields of marketing. I
Hmm.
don't have a date for my upcoming one, but you'll hear about it
I
eventually.
can't
But
wait.
yeah, I definitely resonate that we're of the same mind as far as, give people who are experts the platform to help your audience, and you're still providing them
Right.
value by coming to your
Yeah.
event. So yeah, I definitely love that and appreciate that. And I'm excited for the end of your bash. I think that's going to be so
Woo.
fun.
Me too.
Yay. We're going to have
Yeah.
some surprises and some prizes, right?
True
And
that.
yeah, so there's a lot of opportunities. And, that's one of the reasons I wanted to have you come on now so we could talk a little bit about that. And like Joe said, you'll see those events on both of our pages, and probably being shared everywhere because that's what we do. We want to
Yeah.
get the word out, right? And
Just a
so we
little.
hope, yeah, just a little. But I would like to invite everybody to connect with Joe. If you're not already connected, you're missing out. His information is scrolling on the bottom there of the screen, but I'll ask Joe to please put his links in the thread of the video. Now, this video is being broadcast. I really love StreamYard because you can broadcast to 8 places with the pro version.
Wow.
So, one of the benefits. And as I told Joe and announced, I finally got approved for the LinkedIn Live. And so I'm able to go live on LinkedIn now. And so excited. And so that's one of the places where this is being broadcast. And so wherever you
Awesome.
are, we'll put the information and you can connect with Joe, check out his services and his offerings, check out all the events and participate because we'd love to grow with you, right?
And I want to say that anybody that is not currently working with Michelle or hasn't worked with her or hasn't gone to one of her events, you are missing out. She is the absolute top professional when it comes to all things social media. She's my social media coach. So thank you, Michelle.
Thank you. Yeah, and that on that note, yeah, we definitely collaborate and I'm always advocating and I know you are with relationship marketing and
Hmm.
that's totally what I love to advocate and encourage people to find others that you resonate with. You can collaborate and have reciprocal relationships. And so Joe and I exchange coaching for one another and we help each other in
Hmm.
that way. And it really, we could build each other up and help each other grow. And
Right.
then that can then flow over into each of our audiences and benefit them as well.
Yes.
So thank you for that, Joe. Appreciate that.
Same here.
And so definitely happy everybody got to tune in. Thank you so much for watching either now or hashtag replay later. And
Yeah.
connect with Joe, connect with me if you're not connected already. And if you'd like to be on, I'd love to have a conversation with you every Wednesday at noon, Social Soundbites with Michelle. And we will say thank you, Joe, and we'll see you all next week.
Bye,
All right.
everybody. Thanks, Michelle.
All right. Bye bye.